Hi, so I'm doing my tea video. This is for 2 weeks on tea. I just had my third shot doing this for my car. This isn't going to get uploaded in time because I'm actually going to be heading right to the beach for an overnight thing tonight. But anyways, so my shot went good. She just had me do it by myself, said I did really awesome. She doesn't think I should need to come in next week, which would be really, really nice. But it depends what my endocrinologist actually says, so we're gonna see about that. And I booked my 6-week follow-up. So the shot went great. Probably don't have to come back. All my blood pressure and everything's looking good. And after my 6-week follow-up, they'll decide if I should have a higher dose or not, which will be cool. So let's see, changes that have happened. My voice has been doing weird things, which I wasn't expecting. I've watched these videos for years and nobody's ever talked about voice changes before 2 weeks. But I think it was Saturday, I was just singing along with some music while I was making dinner, and I found out that my voice was strained and was kind of hoarse on some notes and it wasn't even going that high. And on Sunday I went to a D&D session, so I was talking very animatedly. I usually talk very animatedly, but my voice just got really tired really quickly, kept getting hoarse and croaky, and then Monday I wasn't talking much at all. I was dog sitting and I'm just talking to the dogs all day and my voice is still croaking. It's just really strange, because before I started tea I didn't really think a lot about trying to make my voice lower because it didn't seem worth the effort, and because I talk very animatedly, it goes up and down and up and down, and I just never think about it when I get excited or anything like that. So I didn't make a big habit out of it, and now I'm paying for it because I'm trying to train myself to talk lower so that it won't get hoarse. And so that's the only real big change that's happened since the last time. I'm still getting the acne and everything. And yeah, so that's all for those. And I don't think I had anything else that I really particularly intended to talk about this time. So I'm gonna see if I have anything else. I'll do another video. Okay, so this is gonna be part 2 of my 2-week video. So yesterday was Wednesday, the day that I had my third shot, and it's been another day since then, but I thought about something else I wanted to address. So I did start this whole testosterone thing a couple months later than I anticipated I would, and the hope was that over the summer is when the whole voice changing thing would happen and be over with by the time that I went back to dance and back to school and everything. So as I'm going back into dance in a couple weeks and going back to school in a couple weeks, I'm going to be in this weird interim phase where my voice is still kind of dropping a lot because I doubt it's going to change much in the next 2 weeks until that happens. So I'm in this weird phase because while I'm out to 90% of the people I know, 90 to 98% of the people I know know that this is a thing that I'm transitioning, and but because of situations and certain circumstances, I've still been going, they've still been calling me by my old name just because I was still perceived as female by other people in the area, and so at school I was going by female pronouns and stuff too. But school, I don't expect to have more than one professor that I've had before, and one professor that I know I've had before I've actually thought about coming out to before, but I just never. I'm still pretty wary about being really forward and coming out to people, and I don't even know why. I've never had a bad experience. I've had 3 people say no, this just isn't a thing, and they've never been hostile about it. I've never had anybody attack me or anything. I've just had people basically say, no, you're wrong about yourself, which is bad in and of itself. But basically, I don't know why I'm afraid of coming out to people, but it's something that I'm going to have to address it with people soon, I'm sure, because they're still going to be calling me my old name, which is very obviously female, and using female pronouns. And first of all, there's the danger of outing me, because if that does happen in front of people that aren't quite as understanding as the people that I currently have in my life, then that could be really bad for me in the future. And the other thing is, it's just gonna look weird if I'm being called by a female name and female pronouns. when I'm going to be much more obviously male as this goes on. So I am facing the problem of trying to figure out how to address that with people and trying to figure out how to ask them to refer to me by a different name now and different pronouns. And I mean, there's some people have just like picked up on it, like, yeah, this is happening, I'm just going to use this and this now, whereas other people still seem to be kind of confused about what they should be calling me at this point in time. And especially at dance, I know it's going to be really rough because a lot of the people there know me. There's very few new people come in every year, and they're going to know me as my old name and my old pronouns. And well, I don't think it's going to be an issue to explain it. It's still just because there's just such a great number of kids and parents and the other teachers and everything. They've just been calling me that for so long, and just waiting for a word to get around is just going to be confusing as things are changing. Assuming they do change. And like that is the place that I'm most worried about being accepted, because I worry about how parents are going to react, knowing that this used to be this person, but now they're going by this, and they're like this, and I don't want to be made out to be someone who could like corrupt their children just because of how I am, because, you know, I love the kids there and everything, and I want to keep teaching, and that's like probably the thing that I was most worried about going into this transition. But I know I do have the support of at least most of the other teachers, if not all of them. So I know that it probably will be okay in the end, but I just worry about everything. So hopefully, because I have one more week before classes start, to hopefully bring that up to people and to try and figure out how to do this. So, and I have like immediate family members and cousins and everything that are going to have to, I'm gonna have to have the one-on-one talk with about this. So hopefully I'm gonna take care of those in a timely manner and get this figured out, because the sooner the better, I'm sure. Maybe I'll be reporting back on that next week. So here's hoping.